So that's us recording, guys. So welcome to tonight's opportunity presentation. My name's Tyler Davidson-Joyner. I'm going to share my story a little bit later on in the presentation. First thing I want to do is just welcome everyone for tuning in today. If you're already a part of the team, I'm loving that we're working with you. If this is your first time tuning into an Ibuumerang presentation, even comment in the chat box and let us know it's your first time. Congratulations just for being open-minded enough to checking out this opportunity. What I'm going to do, guys, is I am going to share screen. Now, during the presentation, because it's going to be a slideshow, during the live presentation, we won't be able to see the comments. So if there's anything you're unsure about during this presentation, comment it in the chat box. Ask any questions you need. There is some experienced leaders on this call that can answer your questions during the presentation. If the questions aren't answered at the end when we stop sharing screen and we can look in the chat box, then we can then come in and answer them. So first thing I'm going to do, guys, is share screen, whatever that may be. And then I'm just going to load up the slides, and then I'm going to pass you over to my better half. And she's going to take on with the presentation in the first half. That's it, we're loaded up. So I'm going to pass you over to Jody now, guys. Fortunate enough to meet Jody about 4.5 years ago now. Actually met through business. Now become a couple working in business together. Love working with her. Over to you, the better half. Crush it out, then.
Thank you. Hi everyone, hope we're all right. So my name's Jodie, I'm 20. Hey Debbie, I can see you waving. I hope everyone's okay. My name's Jodie, 26 years old, and my background's in holistic health, so massage therapy, that type of thing. I always knew that I wanted to be my own boss, so I have worked for myself, self-employed for quite a few years now, but I know that seeing so many clients throughout the 8 years that I've done this now, most people's bottom line stress is financial, and I couldn't help them with that. So I wanted to find something where I can really, truly help people financially, because I know that that's the main cause of most people's stress. So fortunately, we was introduced to Ibuumerang just 10 weeks ago, and had some major success already, and built a decent team purely out of excitement. We've not even gone fully public with it yet, so you guys are the part of a launch team, effectively. So exciting times. So me and Tyler, 10 weeks ago, we met the CEO of Ibuumerang, Mr. Holton Buggs. So Holton, for those that don't know him, he has been in network marketing for just under 30 years. He's had high commissions of 3.2 million in 1 month. He didn't make anything for his first 7 years in the actual industry, so he knows what it takes to build a business. He's very experienced, obviously got the amazing capital behind him. So if you were to think of Ibuumerang back, you know, if let's say Mark Zuckerberg was to launch the next Facebook, you would back him 100%, because he's already proven that he can be successful in his field and in his business. So Mr. Holton Buggs is the Mark Zuckerberg of this industry. So this industry that we have in our hands is network marketing. So network marketing as a business model has been around now for over 60 years, and it's created billions and billions in revenue. And just like franchises, you know, people didn't like the franchise model back then, and now it's one of the most, you know, successful and well-respected business models in the world. And network marketing is just coming into that era of being one of the most respected business models out there to date, because we have made more millionaires than any other industry in business, you know, and these people can be daily, you know, day-to-day people as well, which makes it even more special. So without further ado, I'll get into the presentation. Just to give you some disclaimers here, that we're not going to say that, you know, you're going to make millions within a few weeks, that type of thing. We're not going to be unrealistic. We're going to stick to what is proven, what is known, and just know that people's skills and abilities and networks are all different. So it's time for network marketing to evolve. So those that are new to network marketing, basically it's a business model where you network with your friends, family, networks on social media, out and about. So people that you're generally talking to, it's word of mouth advertising. So we know that word of mouth is the most powerful tool to network. So people that like, know and trust you want to buy from you they don't want to go to billboards. They don't want to go, just through advertisements alone. They would much rather go to a restaurant or a cinema or something that you've recommended personally than hearing it from someone that they don't know. So we recommend things to people and we all get paid for it. So the old model of network marketing is getting quite ancient now. So a lot of companies that have been kind of more product-based, they're going out of fashion now. So when we had a 4-hour meeting with the CEO himself, companies have just been quite, they've just been recycled. They've just made their products better, or they've just made their compensation plan better. But nobody's actually gone out there and made the industry better apart from now. So the old model is where a lot of customers will pay more just to get a product or a service, just to justify people getting a commission. And only strong recruiters were winning. So only people with a massive network, a big YouTube following, things like that can really be successful in this industry now, purely because a lot of product-based businesses, there's so many products out there online now, and a lot of people just purely do not want to be sold to online. So things needed to be changed. So the new model is where we only make money when our customers actually save money. And with our business, this business and this platform that we're giving to our customers is free. So we're not really selling anything, we're just recommending, which is the powerful thing of network marketing, right? And we only make money when our customers save money, which to me takes all the pressure of selling something and things like that. It just takes it away. So there's a lot for our customers to be sold to once they're on the platform, but we don't do that selling. The platform actually does it itself. So we give a code, which is a boomerang. So the philosophy of a boomerang, and that's why the company is called Ibuumerang, is you send out a boomerang and it comes back to you. So you send a customer a code to our free platform. So let's say you sent someone to Amazon and they created their own online account. Let's say every single thing that they bought on Amazon, you got paid for it. It's the same concept. And then they will actually get upsold to based on what they're looking at. So let's use the Amazon example. So when your customer is on Amazon, it may come up with something like, I think that you'll like this, or add these to your cart, or people often purchase this with this. That is what's going to happen with your customers. So all you do is connect your customer to a platform, and the data analytics will do the upselling for you based on what they want. So your customers are only getting sold to based on what they already want to buy, which is so powerful because you don't need to be that cringy person that goes and tries to upsell, because people just don't want it anymore. So when you go on Facebook, for example, let's just say you've been on Amazon or you've been on Google and you've typed in Florida, and no doubt Orlando, Florida will pop up on your Facebook. And because you've been thinking about it, you're more likely to click on that advertisement. And that is called data analytics. So we work with data analytics to upsell to our customers. And that's called the crib, and that creates residual income. So all your job is to connect someone to our platform, they get upsold to, and you get paid, which is very basic, very simple, and that's creating residual income. So what residual income means is basically you do the work for one time and potentially get paid a lifetime over and over again for that initial work. And that work to get paid over and over is just to connect someone to our platform to use for free, which is incredible. So we are going to be an app very soon. We do believe it's going to be in February. So just like any other app out there that you're going to recommend. So I always say to people, oh, are you on Facebook? Or I always say, oh, why don't you look on Amazon? You know, I'm always connecting people to platforms. You're probably always right now saying, oh, did you see that The Man with Cats or whatever it's called right now that's going around on Netflix, right? We're always doing it. We do it without thinking. So all we're going to say to people is, we've got a platform called iGo. I book my travel and other services through this platform. I can give you a code to get access to it, to get cheaper services and cheaper travel. Would that appeal to you? They're going to say, yeah, it's free. You know, why not? So they're going to go and they're going to book things. So the way that we've brought our online platform and this company, Ibuumerang, to the world, the gateway into this company to make it global is travel. So we talk about travel more than the other services that Ibuumerang will have to offer in the near future, purely because travel is sexy. Everyone wants to travel and everyone's going on about it right now. And because of the stats don't lie. So when you're looking at Europe and Asia, like I didn't even understand the power of this until I saw these figures. So look at how many people travel just in Europe per day. 4.8 billion people that are traveling in some form per day. So whether that's their car, whether that's on the train, taxi rides, airfare, buses, that type of thing. 4.8 billion people a day. Can you imagine out of all those people, how many people would want to save more money on their travel when they do it all the time? A lot of people. But only 2 companies actually own the travel industry from the popular ones that you can see here. So before Ibuumerang, before our iGo platform, I used to always use booking.com. But what we don't realize is when we're using these types of companies, we're just paying a few people at the top that own the company, which is Booking Holdings or Expedia Group. And they all, within a 10% margin of each other, compete with each other. So sometimes when you're looking at booking.com, it'll then send you to Agoda. Has anyone ever seen that before? Type in the chat box. Sometimes I've gone on Trivago and it sent me to a random another website called Travelocity, which you can see there. And it's because they're all owned by the same companies, but we're just paying those companies. What people like to do now, and it's getting even more popular, is to buy from more independent businesses. So they want to pay people, they want to pay families. For example, coffee shops. A lot of people now, instead of Starbucks, Costa, that type of thing, we're going to normal kind of independent cafes because we want to pay people instead of big corporate organizations. So when you book through us, you're going to be paying a group of families. So we partner with Extreme Travel. So even though Ibuumerang, we're such a young company, but the business partnerships to make this company possible, they're not young. They're not startups whatsoever. They're proven. So in order to get our iGo platform, the app that I was talking about, all that is a rename of Extreme Travel. So Extreme Travel have been going just under 20 years and they've already got all these awards. They've already got all the success, the partnerships with a lot of hotels around the whole world, which now we have access to. So we get access to this platform as travel savings ambassadors. So if you want to do this business, that is we're an ambassador of this platform. We save up to 70% with our travel and sometimes it's more. We earn travel bonuses, discounts and exclusive trips. And basically we have over an $8 trillion travel inventory all at our fingertips. So what that means is the app that we have at our fingertips for such a small price, we can build a business globally by that app being given to us. So a few examples here. So New York City, Paris, these hotels, as you can see on other sites, 339 total for the night. We can get as 178. So then that's a saving of 161. And the same with Paris, we can get a lot of deals like this. We also do rental cars, weeks. So weeks are deals for the whole week. So say if someone didn't know where they wanted to go, you could just say, oh, just click on weeks, and the week that you've got off work or whatever, see what holidays you know that comes up for cheap, and just book that. And it's all like any other really credible site would do. They'll get their confirmation. You don't need to send them anything or book them anything. You just tell them about the platform. They get this reservation. They also get reward credits that they can use on other forms of travel or anything else on the platform. So kind of like a Tesco club card, when you shop there, you'll get reward points. It's kind of the same thing. And we've got a lot more benefits that are going to be upsold to your customer once they've got their code and they're in the platform. So let's say they book a holiday to Florida. They're then going to get upsold theme park tickets, the activities whilst they're there, you know, the taxi ride from the airport. You know, it's insane, the opportunities that can keep going and that you can get paid on. So we've got hotels, rental cars, cruises, flights, homes. So homes is basically like Airbnb. But what excites me the most is marketplace. The marketplace is something that businesses are not doing right now, and it's taking all the good things of other companies and molding it into one. So the amazing part of eBay is that you can bid, right? And the amazing part of Airbnb is that you can put your house, your home onto a platform and earn money from it, from people staying in that home. Marketplace, they actually bid on where they want to stay. So that just really excites me. And the best companies out there, so if you look at Apple, for example, all they've done is take amazing qualities from Sony Ericsson, Nokia, the companies that have gone before them, take the amazing concepts and left the not so amazing concept and built something better. So what we're going to do is take the amazing concepts of other companies that have been so successful, such as Uber, Amazon, Airbnb, and we're making a platform accessible to the world for people to get paid on, which is absolutely insane. So that is my end of the presentation from me. I'm going to introduce Tyler. So Tyler is very experienced in network marketing with over 6 years in the industry, so he knows it very, very well. He's a numbers guy, so at the end of this presentation, he is going to show you how you can get paid and how you can start. So without further ado, it is Tyler.
Cheers, babe. Show some love for Jode in the comment section, guys. I'm not going to give her too many compliments because that will be a little bit cheesy. So yeah, so still see we've got 26 on the call. You must have done a good job. Awesome, guys. So yeah, so the good thing about this, like Jody says, it's a travel company. It's the front door in his travel, but this is a technology company with travel as the front door. So when we talk about that, when Jody mentioned Uber, we've just had Vibe added to the platform last month. So I was fortunate to fly out to Miami to see the launch of this on the 8th of December. So Vibe basically is a network marketing Uber. So remember back to when Jody talks about the Prib. So basically when your customer gets off a flight in, say, Orlando, the Prib will notify him on the phone and say, hey, Chris, welcome to Orlando. Choose Vibe today instead of Uber for transportation to your hotel and get $50 off your next booking. Oh, okay. Your customer gets into a taxi. You get paid for your customer getting into a taxi. You can actually sign up drivers, and drivers can actually start using the Vibe app to connect themselves to Vibe customers. You can get paid on that. It's just going to work the exact same as Uber. Now, the good thing about this as well is we're not actually in competition with Uber. We've actually partnered with Uber. Not a lot of companies can say they're partnered with Uber. So how this works is basically Uber is within the Vibe app as well. So if a Vibe driver and passenger can't get actually located within about 10 seconds of each other, it'll automatically go to Uber, right? So we're actually in partnership with Uber. That's only in Florida at the moment, so I'm not going to go too much in depth with that, but it will be rolling out globally soon as well. Then we've got Boom Mobile launching at some point within the next couple of months. I believe it is at the Accelerate event in February in Houston, Texas. So the Prib will upsell your customers a mobile phone subscription $49 a month, unlimited data, unlimited text, unlimited everything, which in pounds is about £35 a month. You will then get paid what they save compared to the normal phone contracts. Again, just something else to be added to the portal. And when we actually met Holton in person, we said to him, look, what else are you going to be adding over the coming years? He says, I don't know. We were like, really? He says, seriously, we're not actually projecting. He says, what we will do is monitor what your customers are looking at and add more things to the platform based on what your customers are actually looking at. That's why Jory talks about Facebook. And a lot of the time you see in network marketing is that companies are trying to force a product on people that they don't necessarily want, right? Whereas this, you're actually marketing something and showing people how to save money on something they were already going to buy for a dearer price elsewhere. So Holton says to us back in October when we met him, he says, we've seen a lot of activity in cinema tickets lately. And that was just around the time that Lion King were out, so that's probably why. And basically, he says, look, when we get to 5 million customers, I can get Cineworld on board. They're charging £10 a ticket. We can get them at £6, put them on our platform at £8 and pay you the difference. And I said to him, yeah, but why would Cineworld give you such a discount? He says, because we will have that much data and that many customers to bring to that business that they will happily give us their price, their service at a reduced rate. So for the first time ever, Holton's promoting business partnerships, which a lot of the time you see in network marketing, and this might, hurt a few people, but you see it all the time on Facebook. People will make out that a business mentor after joining a network marketing company for 2 minutes and they've made no money yet and show nobody else made no money. It's a little bit cringe. And sometimes what's happened is network marketing has actually secluded itself from the world of entrepreneurship. What Holton's wanting to do is really unite network marketing and entrepreneurship together finally and actually make it a real good, proper business model where the average person can actually really win. So we're going to go through a few examples right now. So a Ibuumerang customer example, you can see a TSA member, which is us, gets up to 70% of the savings. A customer gets up to 35% of the savings. So what happens is you send a Ibuumerang to your customer, like Jody said, your customer gets that code, puts it in the internet, on this website, activates the code, sets up a free username password, just like Amazon in then. That's their code for life. Every time they book something, you get paid. So just say they book something and they save £1,000, you get paid £500. If they book something that's 200 quid, you get paid 500 quid. So you get 200 quid, you get paid 100 quid, right? So 50% of what they save. So you're generally helping people save money on something they were already going to buy, which is really cool. And that's how you're getting paid on the customer side. So let's just have a look at this for a minute. The average family holiday in savings is $600 with our platform from the customer platform. So, 2 kids, 2 adults going on a family holiday, the average saving is $600. So if you help 10 customers save on the family holiday what they were already going to buy for dearer elsewhere, that's $6,000 of total savings on average. That's $3,000 to you. You help 100 customers, that's $30,000 to you. You help 1,000 customers, that's $300,000 to you. Now, not everyone's going to go out and get, that many codes out. However, it's possible. So for the first time ever in network marketing, here's what Holton's done. He's made it a level playing field for everyone when it comes to acquiring customers. Because all we have to do is what we love to do, which is connect someone, make friends, connect. And then the stuff that we don't want to do, like sell and follow up, the data analytics, the artificial intelligence, the Crib sorts all that out for you. And it's the same data monitoring everyone's customers. So it's a level playing field for everyone for the first time ever in network marketing. So people can actually, without recruiting a team, still earn some decent money. However, we all know in business that the more you leverage, the more money you make. Right? So think of Richard Branson. And some of you will have heard me give this example now 1,000 times. Why is Richard Branson so successful? Is it because he's the pilot right now that's flying from Heathrow over to Orlando? Or is it because he's got hundreds of planes in the sky right now with hundreds of pilots and thousands of cabin crew and tens of thousands of people checking his guests in at all these airports? He's leveraging his efforts. It's very, very hard. There's very, very, very few industries, if any, where you can actually make a lot of money based on your own efforts. And a lot of the time, these are people who are doing that, are employed at a really high level, a large multinational organization, and they've got no time, right? So you want to balance that. So the beauty of this is you can leverage your income and actually not just earn money on your own customers, you can earn money on building a team of people as well. So you can see the example. You build a team of 250 people who have all got 10 customers each. That's $100,000 per year now. The vast majority of network marketing compensation plans, you have to have a bare minimum of 1,000 people in your team to earn 6 figures a year. This is 250. This is an 85% payout compensation plan, which is really, really cool. And you can see again, another example. Just understand where the company's at. A statistic, 9-month update, 350,000 boomerangs have been activated, right? 45,000 business builders have joined. It's the fastest growing network marketing company in history. It's the 10th fastest growing company in the world out of all business models. And we're already open for business in 172 countries around the world. We're already open for business in 170 plus countries around the world. Why? Because we don't have to regulate products or launch in all these different markets. We're just building an Amazon type network marketing company, which is the first of its kind. So there's different ways you can earn. Not going to go into mass depth on this, but you've seen how you earn money on the customer side. When you're bringing in business builders to the team, you can get your direct sales bonus depending on how your business builders join. You're gifting them this opportunity, so you get rewarded. The dual team, then you basically just build 2 teams, which is a left team and a right team. Some of you that have been in the industry before will know that's a binary. You just build left, right. So it's an asset getting into the compensation plan quick, because whoever's enrolled you today will actually be putting people on your team. You just enroll one person left, one person right. The next person you enroll left goes under the person who you've already enrolled in your left, same on right, and vice versa like that. So basically, you enroll today, the person who enrolled you, the next person they enroll, there's a strong possibility that they're going to be in your organization, right? So the asset of getting in now is a big, big, big part of it. And the dual team pays up to $250,000 a week, $1 million a month. I know that's a little bit shitty that it cuts off at $1 million a month. I don't think that's fair, but at the end of the day, I think it's something that we can all live on. And I want to set the expectation. 99% of people won't get to that type of income, because it will take that. You're talking the elites like Cristiano Ronaldo in football. You're talking like Beyonce in music. The vast majority won't get to that level. But if you get to 10% of that a month, it's life-changing. And on top of that, so this is basically just the front-end money. On top of that, there's what's called a uni level that pays 7 levels deep. There's a leadership development bonus that pays 4 generations deep. Most companies just pay what's called a matching bonus, which is a percentage of a percentage. This leadership generational bonus is 4 levels deep on group volume. Again, if you've not been in network marketing before, that might sound Chinese to you, but for those of you that have been in the industry, you'll get that. What I personally love about it is it's free for customers. Completely free. Again, a lot of network marketing companies, without slating, they charge sign-up fees and auto ships and minimum orders and all that type of stuff, when a customer can go on Amazon and get the same product delivered next day for cheaper on free delivery. So a lot of network marketing companies now shooting themselves in the foot. So what I love about this, for customers, completely free, no obligation. From a business builder, we invest. So $49 to get your spot in the compensation plan. That's your sign-up fee, and then you will choose one of the 3 packs available. Now, this is where we're going to lose some people. And this is where some people are going to log off the call. This is where some people are going to message the person that introduced them and be like, you're just trying to sell to me. But look, this is a business, right? And if you want to be at the forefront of the first ever network marketing company to adopt the artificial intelligence technology, to partner with the highest incumbent in the profession, to be at the forefront of something that will completely change an $180 billion industry, how much would you pay? I'd pay 10 times the sign-up fee and more to be at the forefront of that. Think about if you owned a business. Think about if you owned a restaurant right now, the investment into that, plus all the headaches of, payroll and logistics and all them outgoings every single month. That's not to say that don't work. It's just to say that the risk in this is very little compared to most businesses. So coach class, $250. Business class, $500, first class, $1,000. Now, you can start on the coach or business, and you've then got 60 days to upgrade to the first class pack. However, we believe if you're serious about this and you want to come in as a business builder and you really want to take this forward and really launch big and show commitment, we highly recommend the first class pack. Why? You get access to more of the services yourself. You get bigger savings yourself for your own booking. You get to, enroll more customers. You get, more payment on your team. So basically you can see coach class 10%, business class 12%, first class 15%. So for doing the exact same work, you'll get paid more money if you're on first class, right? Again, that's not to pressure you, but that's just to say $1,000 into this business is dirt cheap. But on the flip side to that, we know that to most people, that is still a lot of money. So when you come in on first class, you're psychologically committing more, because coach class, $250, £180. People probably spent that on beer on Boxing Day, right? I were one of them. Yeah, we can also have fun in this business, right? We know a lot of people do that, right? But when you invest $1,000, the psychological difference of that is I need to make this work, and you commit. And then the monthly subscription for your business is $99 a month, right? So the $99 a month, which is about £75, that continues to give you up to 70% off the retail price of yourself. It continues to give you access to all your reports and things like that. All the typical headaches that kill most businesses, like logistics and payroll, like I just said, for £75 a month, this company sorts it all out for you. And you got all the extra benefits on top of that as well. Now, that's the presentation done, guys. Just want to quickly share with you what's coming up. If you're in the UK, basically this will definitely be something that you want to have a look at right now. If you're in the UK, or if you're in surrounding countries, I highly recommend, if you're in the Netherlands, Spain, etc., I highly recommend you look at these slides. Or even if you're not in the UK, but you've got contacts in the UK, this is really good for you to see. So Saturday, the 1st of February, which is literally 3.5 weeks away, we're actually hosting the first ever UK event for this team at the Holiday Inn Rugby Northampton. So for those of you guys that are in the UK, you'll know the M1. It's just central down the UK. Northampton's a very central location. Basically, it's completely free for guests to come and check this out. It's £12 for TSAs that are part of the business, just to cover the cost of the room. But this is the launch event. We've launched, you can earn money and build a business, but when it comes to the in-person, we've not actually even launched. When you think about that, you're right at the forefront. You're on this call right now before the first events even happened. That's how early you are in, right? And to be at this event, to be a part of history, I know that sounds cheesy, but trust me when I say this, right? In 5 years' time, we will have stadiums of people that are coming to these conventions. Stadiums, right? So to be at this first one where there'll be about 150 people, that's a very good position to be in, right at the forefront. And then we are doing a leadership training on the Friday night before. I'm not going to go into too much depth on that, but basically on the Friday night for 2 hours before the event, we're going to be going into some really, really advanced leadership training, mindset, numbers, how to really grow much bigger, much faster. So for those of you guys that get enrolled, the first goal is let's help you get to this level of senior director. Basically, if you enroll in first class and you bring in 4 business builders this month who all enroll in first class, you've qualified for this leadership training. So it's pretty easy. There's a lot of people out there that need this business. So speak to the person who invited you to the call for more details on the event. I'm going to stop the recording now. If you're watching this on replay on YouTube, etc., speak to the person that sent you this recording. Stop recording.